Hello, Iowa. We are at the spa at West Glen today. You can see all these fabulous skincare products behind me. They offer so many great services. We have Dr. Heidi Koch with us to kind of talk about so many things, starting with skincare. Thanks so much for being with us, Dr. Heidi. Can I call you that?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, so one thing, we're socially distanced, so we can have our masks off, but we're all wearing masks so much these days, and you can kind of see it's kind of gross. Mine has makeup in it.
Yep.
What can we do? Is that a problem for people with our chins, our faces?
It is, it is a problem, and it's very similar to what we always see with athletes, because it's the oil and the sweat, and then whether the friction. So, in athletes, it's the helmets, it's the chin guard, pads, and for the mask, it's where it hits our nose, and then just the humidity and moisture that's kind of trapping everything in. So we are seeing more acne in the lower face from that.
So what can we do? I would imagine our skincare routine is more important than ever.
Absolutely, and so prevention obviously is the best thing. So washing the mask daily. If it's a disposable, switching it out as much as you can. And then it's just good skincare. If you can go without makeup on the lower part of the face, that's the best, but I know for some people that's just not doable, especially if they're having to take it on and off. So thin layer of makeup if you can, go without if you can, just with some sunscreen, and then a good skincare regimen.
And what does that entail?
So so say someone is having breakouts, what you would want to do is, for the most part, for most people, use a wash that's kind of a salicylic acid, one that's kind of meant for acne, or a glycolic that really helps to clear out the pores. And then you can also use benzoyl peroxide is great, kills the bacteria that's kind of in that humid moisture, likes to grow, and so benzoyl peroxide is always good. The thing for a few people that have sensitive skin, they have to go a little bit slower and kind of maybe use one acne type product. Once their skin adjusts, add another one to it. So it's kind of a process of, you don't want to overdo it, because if you get dry, irritated, if your skin gets cracked, if you dry it out too much, and then you have humidity, that's an additional breeding ground for bacteria.
What about moisturizer? Do we want to have moisturizer? Do we want to steer clear of it? Obviously, you mentioned sunscreen.
Yeah, sunscreen is always a good idea, and it depends on skin type. If someone is very dry, a light layer of moisturizer underneath the mask is totally fine. For people who are kind of normal to oily skin, I would forgo that during the day, because you're just trapping everything in there.
Well, that is great advice. Any other advice for people as we are dealing with these summer hot temperatures and COVID-19?
Yeah, other things for the skin, sweating, clogged pores, is there are a couple of different treatments that are really good for that also. Something like a hydrofacial or a diamond glow that it clears out the pores and then puts some of the good antioxidants and hyaluronic acids back into the skin. There's also something called an oxygenating trio, which is wonderful for acneic skin or people with asphyxiated dry skin. So all of those treatments, we're seeing kind of an uptick in those as we're dealing with a little bit more of the acne.
Well, we're excited. We're going to check in with you throughout the year for our Hello Beautiful segment. How can people follow you on social media and get more information?
Both Instagram and Facebook, we are Spa West Glen. Pretty easy to find. And we also are on Twitter, so you can find us there too.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Until next time, we'll say goodbye, but we'll see you more on Hello Iowa.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Bye.